is Katie St. Norris with St. Norris Wealth Management. In this video, we're going to learn how to obtain your EIN number. Let's get going. First, you would want to go to search engine, whatever you're using, and type in EIN IRS. You will see multiple websites that have IRS EIN in the name, but you have to go to IRS.gov website only. What happens if you go to IRS.com? That's the website that looks very similar as far as applying for EIN number, but they will charge you money for it. It is a free application. You don't have to pay to obtain your EIN number. You click on the link and you will see the official seal. It's irs.gov. You're on the correct website. And it will say apply for an employer identification number, EIN online. You will also see the different language options in the top right corner. It will go through some steps to determine your eligibility and you understand the online application, and you will have an option to apply online. If you would like to apply on paper, you're going to have to print out the application and fill it out by hand. You have multiple options as far as applying for EIN number. You can apply online, as I said, and EIN number will be issued immediately. You can apply by mail, but it will take up to 4 weeks. You can apply by fax. You just fax your paper application, and EIN is issued usually within 4 business days. Also have an option applying by phone, and EIN will be also issued immediately, but it's only for international applicants. Let's get back to the website. Online application is the easiest way to do it. You click apply online now, and it will bring you to the next page. You have to be prompt. You cannot save your application after a specific amount of steps and then save it and continue later. You don't have that option. It will expire after 15 minutes of inactivity, and you'll need to start over the application. So make sure you gather all your information, you're ready to go so you can complete this application in one sitting. All you have to do, you just go from one step to the other and click begin application. I just have screenshots of each step. Let's get to our whiteboard and we'll go from one step to another. You hit that button. That's where your timer begins. Your 15 minutes basically. It's really easy to complete it in 10 minutes, so don't worry about it. EIN Assistant, you will see your progress. There are 5 steps. So in the first step, identity, they will ask you for what type of legal structure is applying for EIN. So you have to find your appropriate structure because you could be an estate, trust, corporation, single member LLC, or you could be just a sole proprietor. You're obtaining EIN number just for security reason. You don't want to put your social security number on multiple forms and have it out there. So it's much safer to use EIN instead of your social if you're sole proprietor. In our example, I'm doing limited liability company, which is single member LLC. But if you go to the website, you will see that depending on the company structure that you click, your next pages will change. For example, if you go to sole proprietor, you click continue, and it will bring you to this type of question, sole proprietor or household employee. You always have an option to go back. And if you click on limited liability companies, single member LLC example, the next page will look different. You're not going to see that sole proprietor or household employee. It will define LLC as an entity. You'll have to read through it. Back to the whiteboard, we click on limited liability company and click continue. So we chose our correct legal structure. After you click continue, it will say you have chosen limited liability company. So they will warn you ahead of time. They will tell you what it is, as an entity and what is not. You have to confirm your selection and continue, or go back and make any edits. Click Continue button over here, and the next page, it will ask you more about the members of the limited liability company. It'll say how many members are in LLC. We just put one, it's just us, and you'll have the drop-down box will prompt you to put the state where you physically located, and you pick your state out of the list. Say we have California. Click Continue button. Following page, please confirm your selection. Again, you're just making sure that you're choosing the correct entity type. You will see at the top it says, since you're a single member LLC, you will need initially be classified as disregarded entity for the purpose of filing your federal tax return. What does it mean? So if you're a single member LLC as disregarded entity, your income is being reported on your form 1040, and you'll file Schedule C, E, or F. So C, your small business, E, your rental income, and F is your farming income. You have confirmed additional information. Everything looks good. You click Continue, and you follow to the next page. It looks like a lot now, but I promise you it's actually really quick and painless. On the next screen, they will ask you, why would you request that EIN number? In majority of cases, of course, it will be because you're starting a new business. We click Start a New Business, and again, click Continue button. After you click Continue, you will see, please tell us about your responsible party of the LLC. So notice we're number 2 right here. So we have, you will see the check mark on the box 1. So it means you're completed the first step and you're on step 2. It will be in light blue color. Your first name, middle initial, last name, Social Security have to match IRS records. If it doesn't, you're going to have a bunch of error messages, and it's not going to work. You're not going to get your EIN. After you put your first name, middle initial, last name, and your Social Security number, a responsible party or a single member LLC with just one person will be you. At the lower section here, you're going to have to choose just one. I'm one of the owners of the LLC, or you're a third party applying for EIN on behalf of a LLC. Say if it will be an attorney, he would pick the second option, but we're the responsible party, we click on button number 1 and click Continue. After you do that, you will see your address. You need to provide the address of your LLC. You have to provide your street, city, the state, zip code, and the phone number for your entity. Pay attention to the question in the bottom. Say, do you have an address that is different from the above where you want your mail to be sent? Say you have 2 offices, so maybe you have your home address and you have a physical location for your office. You have an option to click yes here, and it will open up the box for a different address. We choose no here, click Continue, and move on to the next page. On this page, they will ask you about the LLC. Please pay attention to the information up top because they allowed only special characters. You cannot put LLC. This is very important how you input your information. So they have the guidance up top. You have to put legal name of your LLC, trade name, or doing business as, only if it's different from your legal name. County where your LLC is located, your state when articles of organization are filed or will be filed, and of course the start date for the month and the year. They don't ask you for the specific date. And hit Continue. Step number 4, still they want more information about our LLC. And if you see, all these questions are required fields. If you miss one, it's going to issue an error message. You're not going to be able to move forward. They will ask you if your business owns a highway motor vehicle. In my experience, majority of these questions are no. If your business involved in gambling, is your business need to file Form 720? These are quarterly federal excise tax returns. We're saying no. Does your business sell or manufacture alcohol, tobacco, firearms? No. And do you have or do you expect to have any employees who will receive Form W-2 in the next 12 months? That's the question. I see this is possible, yes, but in our example, we just say no, it's single member LLC with no employees. Please review information, confirm, and again, click continue. Still on step 4, details. They will ask you, what does your business organization do? You may choose only one category. You cannot double, triple check the boxes, only one. So it's your company's primary activity. Say we're retail. On the next step, EIN confirmation, you will see how would you like to receive your EIN confirmation letter. You will have 2 options. You can receive this letter online. You will need to have Adobe Reader because you can print out that letter immediately. You're going to get your EIN right away. Or another option, you will receive this letter by mail. They will mail EIN letter to the address that you provided earlier, but it will be up to 4 weeks for delivery of that letter. We want it immediately. And you'll receive the EIN confirmation letter that looks like this. You'll have Department of Treasury, address, and the name of your LLC. In the first section right here, you'll have the EIN number. This is the fastest way to receive your EIN. And again, it's absolutely free. You don't have to pay for it, and you can do it all in one day. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.